So in this last clip, the last thing I'm going to go over is the holdings position. So this is after you place an order, it's going to come over here in this Q area. So the first tab is positions, and we have close P&L, close position P&L, open orders, stop orders, take profit, and stop loss, fills, and order history. Down here we have contracts. So to not go too deep into it, because I've defined a lot of these things in the course book, you could always put your mouse over anything that has a line under it in Kucoin, and it would give you the definition of things. So this is that's a great little help. The other thing I want you guys to focus on is the time and time zone. Always make sure it is correct. For some reason Kucoin doesn't hold it correctly, so you may have to jump into settings, but always check the time zone and make sure it's set to your time zone. So right now you can see I'm in Ethereum. It's profitable, it's in the green. So during an order, you want to set your take profit and stop loss. I don't really do my take profits because I watch it closely, but I'll show you how it works. So your stop loss would be the actual, I'm just going to cancel this out. Your stop loss will be the amount that I give you guys to set it when the signal call goes out. So for this Ethereum play that's active, I'm just going to get the current stop. So the call was $5,075. Again, I'm just basing this because this is a real live call that I'm training on right now. So you always want to set your stop loss. So this tells you that if the market drops to this position, Kucoin is going to liquidate you. So it would trigger where my loss is going to be 234. So this is going to be your best friend. Now, if I wanted to take profit, it's really based on what I invest. So, at 50%, it needs to get to that price in order for me to pull profit, and it'll give me $405. For beginners, I always say pull the least amount of profit if you're not going to be around. I would put this, if I'm not actively looking at the trade, I would set my take profits, but because I'm constantly looking at trades, I tend to just watch it and see how many targets it hits. So mine's I keep blank. For you, I would definitely find a sweet spot to take profit. Now when you take profit, it's going to close you out completely, right? So I can tell it to take profit at 4,300, and mind you, this is a short play, so I'm betting that it's going to go down on this play. So you can see current price at 4,300. If it got down to that, I would make $540. So you just got to kind of look at each target and play around with it and see what you're comfortable taking. It may not even hit that point, so this is where you have to be careful. But the lower amount you have, the better chance you have of being profitable. Now, some of these plays can go, depending on your leverage, 2, 3, 4, 500%. But in the beginning, you want to kind of set your target a little lower so you're not sitting in these plays too long. So that is your take profit. So when you come here under take profit, there's a little box, and this is how you find it. Definitely always set your stop loss. Now the next thing you can do, and this is one of my favorite things to do, is I'll come to a market close position. So this is how you can close it out fully. And market means it's just going to close it out at the current market price. If you wanted to do a limit, you would have to put the amount that you want it for. So again, if I think that ETH is going to go down, it's at 46, I can do a limit close at 45, and then I can choose a percentage. The good part about the percentage is, as it hits targets, you don't have to liquidate 100%. You can liquidate any amount that you want, and it'll keep the rest open. So I tend to do that as I hit target points, because usually I give you guys 4 or 5 targets. As I hit each one, I would pull small percentages, so that way I'm always grabbing profit. It's just a good habit to get into. So limit would be you having to set the price that you want it on, whether it's a long or a short. If it gets to that price, it's going to execute it automatically. Market close is going to give you the current market. So if I'm watching something and I see it, either going up or down in whatever direction I want it to go in, I can do a market, and that's going to go through right away. A limit's not going to go through right away until it hits that particular limit price that you put in. So again, I don't encourage people to close it out 100%, because if you get a good run on something and there's still a few more targets to hit, then I would say, 50%, take half out, and then let the other half kind of ride out and break it down. Now, when you get to all 4 target points, if we reached everything, I would definitely urge you to close it out, because the signals are drawn on these targets, and once it starts to hit those points, it can really reverse and start to sell off. So that's a tutorial on the holdings area and how to take profit, stop loss, and then close your position either through a limit or a market. Thank you, guys.